The most difficult part is to make sure that you have everything in place and that you make everything seem calm, and that any question that's asked of you, you find a very positive way to respond. For instance, I told you before that people might ask me where the balcony is. I want to find the most pleasant way to tell someone so they don't think that I've ever heard the question before. Everything goes back to the patron experience. Even if I'm talking to someone that's begging for a ticket out on the sidewalk, that can be overheard and seen by other patrons, and it's part of the experience. And the experience isn't just the performance, it's not just the show. It's all the social aspect, the excitement, the coming, the going, and it's even the lighting. There have been times when people arrive late to a show. I know it's hard to believe, but every resident company has different policies on late seating. Late seating can be when you come to the symphony, for instance, where they may not be able to be seated until the second act. Or late seating could be between songs in a rock concert, or during dialogue in an opera. So each resident company has different rules, and I have had individuals that would come 25, 35 minutes late to a show and be flabbergasted that we started the show on time, and ask me if we had a grace period. Now secretly to myself, I would want to say, yes, we have a grace period, it's prior to the start of the show. However, I'm not allowed to say that. So for your viewing pleasure, we will leave that one out. Yeah, that's better. This fireplace is representative of a fireplace that was in the Granada a long, long time ago, but this is not a real fireplace. This is actually a set piece, and we brought it here to assimilate what was once here. This is called the McEwen Founders Room, and it's one where we pay tribute to all those about the restoration. We have receptions here, we have private receptions, we even have weddings, and we have full concessions, bar, food, snacks, hors d'oeuvres, and that sort of thing in this room, so it's a multi-usable room. We actually even set this room up as a small club where we can have 100 to 150 guests in a club setting, where I'm standing would be a stage and tables and candles and that sort of thing, so it could be very, very close and local ambiance. The artwork that you see above the proscenium was placed there in 1925 to hide the cracks in the plaster that occurred during the earthquake. The art is on canvas, it's not on the plaster itself. It was restored when we restored the theater, so people frequently ask me, is it original to the theater? And technically no, since the theater was built in 1924, it's not original, but it's pretty close.